Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another dreamXchanger story. I'm here today with Chris in his beautiful home and also kind of home studio. Talk a little bit about his journey to becoming self-employed and the realities of being an artist in this day and age and the sustainability of it. So awesome to be here chatting with you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Awesome.
Yeah, such a pleasure.
Yeah, just tell me what that journey's been like for you, realistically.
So I don't even know where to start, to be honest. It's been a journey. Let's put it in the shortest form. It hasn't been an easy journey. I wasn't always an artist. Before I was an artist, I was an art director in advertising. But I also kind of knew I always wanted to be an artist growing up as a kid. And I recall often being asked as a 10-year-old, what do you want to do when you're older? And I always said, well, what do you want to be when you're older? And I often said, I just want to be happy, and that was kind of laughed off. And then the second one was, no, I want to be an artist. It was also laughed off by many. And then, I don't know, I think the conversation drifted off somewhere else. So it wasn't something I felt supported, but kind of to a level. My parents also were very supportive, but I would say, bless them, to a level. And then when I came to studying after high school, I wanted to study art, but I was kind of swayed to go into advertising because it would be a way to make money. And it actually ended up, I ended up in hospital with a stomach operation. After 2 years of working in the industry, my stomach literally tied itself into a knot, and I was in hospital for 6 weeks. In that time, I quit my job and I decided to be an artist, and that was about 14 years ago. And it's been hard. It's been a lot of work. But it's also been the most rewarding journey. And I literally feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing on this earth. And I think that's quite a big thing.
Yeah. And so through all those highs and lows, what are one of your biggest highs that you have where you're like, I'm in this, I'm doing this, and I can actually support myself with my art?
I would say, no, actually, one of the highs is the last 6 months of my life where I've gotten married. I have a kid on the way.
Congratulations.
That's so
exciting.
And I'm supporting my whole household and all of my family and responsibilities with my art. And that was something that I was told I would never be able to do. So I feel like, lately, that's like one of my highs. And I think also exhibiting recently at Retreat Yourself, a body of work that's more for my soul body of work, and getting the response that I had. I think those are two big highs currently moving through me.
So you've kind of gotten through, do you feel like you've kind of gone through the pits, the highs, kind of leveling out now? Do you have a dream, like a big dream for yourself, looking forward, like even just to be like, I'm here now, like what's the next thing? Not thinking, not being like clinging too much the financial aspect of it, but more being able to just expand creatively?
Absolutely. I've got these two avenues to my art currently. I've got my pop art and my contemporary art. And the contemporary is the more soul depths. Like I can't necessarily make that work for money. But then I've got this pop art side of my work, which is like the wearable, livable, easy on the eye, easy on the consumer. And it's really that work that's like a celebration of life and beauty and South Africa and people's stories.
Which is so important, like really like showcasing our culture in South Africa.
Huge. And we're so special. I mean, everyone's special, but I'm South African and I feel like we're the most special. So, But my next phase is, I think, starting a business where I'm actually, I'm taking Auret Art, because there's this lovely blessing that I have where someone can recognize my work. I think that's like
your own style. Pick it up in galleries and stuff.
And so specifically with the animals and the people, I want to try create a business where I can tell the story of South Africa and tell the story of people and animals and life, and do that in my own unique way and get into markets. And I've got my eye on the watershed and the waterfront.
Yes, I love that spot.
But I think to also, what's really been beautiful to dream into is supporting others through my work. Like now, I'm not only supporting myself and my family, but I'm hiring like 2 or 3 staff members, and I'm supporting them on their journey. So I'm quite excited about, because literally it's been all me on my own, and it's gotten to that kind of plateau now. I think the next level for me is to have a team.
And that's beautiful, because a lot of what dreamXchanger is about is also the people helping people. Who else can you help? How can you upskill, reach out? So for you to be in a position as well, you've done the hard work in the graph, now you're self-employed and you can take on more people, is just that beautiful full circle moment, which is awesome. And if you did have advice for people who want to go down this path that you want to go down, what would sort of be your top tips for people who would like to become artists?
If they want to go specifically to artists, I would say just maybe have a quiet moment with yourself and listen deeply. And if this is really something that you want to do it, and don't listen to anyone else. But be really honest about that little sit down with yourself, because I think being an artist is also quite glamorized, and it has it might not be your calling. So I think firstly, is it your calling? If so, follow that calling. Support yourself with the right people, the people that also see the vision and see your passion and can hold you to account. So for me, that's a men's group that I have every 2 weeks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I was also very much a part in group studios where friends were creating and inspiring me. And then the third one is just work really hard. I remember hearing a quote by Roger Federer that said, in response to people, watching him play and saying, "Oh, you just do it so effortlessly, and it's just so beautiful to watch, and you're so talented." He just said it's almost disrespectful to the amount of work that he's put into the craft. So work hard, put the sleepless nights in. I have to have a partner to tell me to work less. I often overwork myself, so don't work too hard. But work hard, if something's not happening for you, make it happen. I think that's a big one. Just do it. If you find a mural in the world, take a picture and send it to me.
Mostly Fischhoek and Muizenberg. Yes.
Currently I got a lot of work happening deep south. So
this was wonderful. Well, keep creating, keep inspiring, and well done to you for keeping to what you wanted to do, and absolutely thriving and flourishing from it. So well done.
Thanks, Nicole.